Hello,
Yeah,
beautiful people.
yeah.
We are getting ourselves together here
I mean,
while we're prepping the audio for the 150 Sports Talk podcast. We are going live on Facebook in a second. I am not alone.
got it.
I got I got DJ, I got James, I got Phil, I got Gary, I got Talisa. We got Full House. What's going on, everybody?
What up, man?
Hello.
Yo, what? Yo, what's happening?
God bless you.
Uh-oh. We got Preacher Man in the building.
Don't you do
Woo.
it. NFL conference.
We got
How y'all spell
Preacher Man. We
conference?
got my sensei in the building. We got obviously NFL's greatest analyst.
Hey, hey, can you be clear on who that is, please?
Huh?
Can you be clear on who that is? Who's the greatest NFL analyst?
Apparently it's Talisa.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Mr. Mays.
I
I
didn't
don't
know.
I don't know
Uh-oh.
you. I don't know you, sir,
Oh, it
but
ain't you,
it's nice to
Gary.
meet you.
By a long shot, it ain't you.
Um,
I love you, Gary, but it ain't you.
It is me, dog. I've even been
it.
told I'm so good I should sit it out.
You're
Oh.
the Ryan Hollins of NFL analyzing.
Yo, Phil, don't do it.
Yo, funny story. You know Ryan Hollins is doing he's doing daggone, if I could talk, Madden. Like competitive Madden. That's what he's commentating on now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ain't
okay.
Brian from Connecticut?
Yeah, Brian's from West Haven, where I'm at. Brian is definitely from West Haven. Okay, we are live on the good old Facebook. Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful people. Let me make sure I share to the group chats and the nations. We are live. We're predicting these games. Turn this volume down. And you know what? We're just gonna get started with the smartest person in the group.
Yo, I want to thank you all for coming.
Was that not?
I
No.
appreciate this opportunity.
You didn't let me finish my statement, Gary. Hold on. We're gonna get started with the smartest person in the group, Melissa Cosby. She's gonna lead us off with these predictions.
Yeah, and then I want to go back
Stop
and look
hating.
at that. That's really why I brought up Costco.
What game we starting with? Let's go.
Which one you want to start with?
Let's
NFC
go.
or AFC?
Check your notes.
Let's go with the Chiefs and the Ravens. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right. So the thing is here.
Don't you,
Can somebody mute Phil, please?
I tell Phil to mute.
Oh, Phil, she preaching, Phil. Come on now.
Don't walk in
I
front of
got-
the prophet, man.
Don't you?
Don't do that.
Yo, did Phil get
Mr. White, he in the house. But I got Ravens winning. I'm sorry, I have the Chiefs winning. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting too excited, so let me calm
yeah,
down.
it's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. Take your time.
Yeah.
It's a big weekend.
You
It
being
is.
Steve Harvey reading these teleprompters.
I got the Chiefs winning 24-20. You know what I mean? I think the fans will be pulling for Baltimore just for the
Mhm.
sake of watching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just for the sake of watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the sake of watching someone other than the Chiefs fight for
That's deep.
Lombardi.
That's deep.
And certainly the Ravens, the defense.
Yeah, I heard that Lombardi though, right?
Yep,
You know what a
Lombardi.
Lombardi is?
Lombardi
Right.
Trophy.
She
That's what
said
I'm talking-
Lombardi first of
No.
all.
I said
She
Lombardi.
said Lombardi first, and then you
I
corrected
heard
her.
Lombardi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure.
My
Yeah,
AirPods in,
that's
so I.
Lamardi's the twin brother.
I said Lombardi Trophy. And certainly the Ravens defense has the tools to keep things tight. You know what I'm saying? But even with Lamar Jackson, Baltimore was uneven with the ball open its game against Houston. And KCD under Steve has been far stingier. So I got the Chiefs winning.
Okay.
Amen. Praise God.
Listen, the logic is there. Man, how could you?
This is like Magic Johnson on Twitter.
Ah,
Y'all not gonna come for me and my skills. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do
man. The Clippers beat the Lakers because the Clippers had more points. if the Lakers want to win, the Lakers should score more points. Oh man. All right, so Ty got the Chiefs winning on the road at M&T Stadium. DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs Ravens, who you got?
Ravens. Ravens. Because they're better than y'all made me realize this last podcast when y'all said they're the most complete team. And I went back and watched some highlights. I watched their last game. I watched some highlights, and I'm like, man, like I've been watching Lamar's highlights, but I never watched their defensive highlights. And the Chiefs can guard the Ravens can guard the Chiefs better than the Chiefs can guard the Ravens, in my opinion. So I got the Ravens winning. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game. I'm gonna say, dang. And you just can't count out not Lamar, Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey.
KD.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Did she say KD?
No, yeah, she was going to the basketball segment. Don't worry, she skipped.
Wow, she glitched.
Yeah, she glitched out.
She glitched.
She glitched out real quick.
My bad. I got excited.
It's okay.
Excited. I'm excited to be here. You know.
All right, I think it's gonna be like a 38. I think it's gonna be a win, 38-24.
Okay.
Not too high. Not too high. I initially said high, but 28-34. I think I just said that. Yeah. But all in all, I got the Ravens winning.
Okay. All right. As I make my full transition to Ravens flock, I have to be a homer. I got Ravens 31, Chiefs 20. Overall, just a better team. Lamar Jackson is gonna, because there's people that still doubting this guy. There's been this whole yearly cycle that we've encountered from off season to now has been a Lamar Jackson doubt fest. Like, he wanted his money. Nobody wanted to give him his money. No team. Of all the teams in the NFL, everybody in the NFL decided that they didn't need a former MVP, even if they needed a quarterback. And we saw how bad quarterbacks were this year. And they denied this man. But the Ravens actually paid him. He comes and he leads his team to the AFC Championship game. I love Patrick Mahomes, but I believe that the only reason he beat the Buffalo Bills is because Josh Allen is a screw up. And he's just a screw up. Like, the Bills are just bound to just fail. It doesn't matter. So as much as the Chiefs have done to get to this point, the Ravens are just too good. Their running backs are better. Their receivers are better. only place they're better at is tight end. But then Mark Andrews is coming back. Their defense is out of this world. I got 31-20. It's gonna be a party in Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson is just gonna do work as he normally does. So that's what I got. Who's next? Who's next to predict this game? AFC Championship.
I'll make a prediction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make a prediction. I'm gonna say Ravens 34, Chiefs 13.
I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a proponent of running the football. The Bills would have won the game if they would have stayed with the run. They
Mhm.
got real cute at the wrong places, and receivers dropped passes, and their offensive coordinator was calling some stupid calls. Ravens ain't doing that. Yeah, it won't be cute. Mahomes is going to get hit. They don't have a receiver to be afraid of outside of Kelsey, and he'll be covered up a lot.
Yeah.
I'm done.
There it is. Who's next? Gary, you got one?
Yeah, I'll be brief. Chiefs 21, Baltimore 17. Regardless to the fact that Mahomes has had a down year, he's still a better quarterback than Lamar. I think we keep taking these receivers. We keep taking these receivers lightly. What do you want, son? Here. You keep taking the receivers lightly. It's not like they can't catch. They've had some bad games. But I don't believe they're going to continue to have bad games, just like they didn't have bad games this last week. I told y'all last week I felt like Kelsey was about to come out his shell and start catching the ball again, and he did. So I honestly believe the Chiefs are finally getting into a groove where they're figuring it out. They finally figured out the best thing for them to do is put that Tony kid on the bench and act like he's hurt. And it's worked ever since. So I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs 21-17. I don't really think it's going to be one of those games that's going to be high scoring, personally, because I can't see it. I really believe if we want to keep it a buck, I don't really believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to be the reason. I really think the Chiefs defense is going to show up. I think Big Chris is coming he has a point to prove. So I think he's coming in cooking. So I expect him to really go after Lamar on some personal type stuff. So Chiefs 21-17.
I just want to point out that was Gary's brief take.
And it was shorter than yours.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I mean, we can prove that it wasn't, actually. It really wasn't.
Yo.
James, say, wait a minute.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Oh, man, James Cook. What you got for the AFC Championship game, my brother?
I got Baltimore 34-17. Kansas City was struggling against a Buffalo defense that didn't even have all their starters. You know, Matt Milano's been out, Tre'Davious White was out. They couldn't stop the run. You know, if, like you said, if Josh Allen, if the Buffalo Bills continue to run the ball instead of getting cute, Buffalo wins this game handily. We know running the ball is Baltimore's specialty. And this Baltimore defense is really, really underrated. They've actually, ever since they signed Roquan Smith, they've turned the corner. And that Baltimore defense is doing this without their all-pro cornerback Marlon Humphrey. So I mean, look, Lamar Jackson got something to prove, and I think he's writing out what is sure to be one of the greatest NFL sports stories ever, as far as regarding this year, with him making his mother his free agent, him literally betting on himself. None of the teams didn't even want to talk to him.
Right.
And on his way to a second MVP, I think he's going to get it. And if he wins the Super Bowl, this is just putting the feather in the cap of a Hall of Fame career, in my opinion.
He goes in the Hall of Fame if he wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So Baltimore 34-17. I don't think the Chiefs have enough to beat a healthy Ravens team.
Phil. Brother Phil. Boy, is in his word. My God. All right, we're going to swing back to Phil with his AFC prediction.
My bad. Yo, I'm here.
There he goes. There you go.
There it is. The people are waiting. All right.
Yes.
America.
Come on, talk to him, Phil.
Here we are. I have the Ravens. I think this is one of those games where we're gonna see just how good the Ravens really are, and the Chiefs, they're just not as good. They're really not that good to me. So because of that, I think this is the Ravens. I said it last week. I think the Ravens are the most complete football team, and I think they're also playing at home. The Chiefs got bailed out by the Bills' ineptitude. I'm not mad at the throw that Allen made, where he had Diggs coming across the middle.
Right.
Anyway, for the home run. I'm actually not mad at it. I went back and rewatched it. It's the right read. The problem is, even if they score a touchdown, you
Mahomes
go
got time.
4. Come on, bro. Mahomes has 2 timeouts and 1:45 left. So if
Good
we
night.
go, if the formula to beating Mahomes has been keep the ball away from him,
Right.
come on, hello. Why give him the ball back? Even if the people talking about the field goals that he missed, okay. Even if they make the field goal, the game is tied. And where we at again? Mahomes has 2 timeouts left with 140, with 145 left to win. So I'm just not understanding. Like it's almost like watching the same movie again and again. We've been here before, y'all.
Yeah.
We said in the chat, whoever has the ball last is probably going to win, and y'all set it up for Mahomes to have the ball last, and he had no problem moving the ball on your defense with lackluster weapons. The Ravens don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? They'll run on 3rd and long before they pass. So if they get in a position where they are have the lead, or it's a close game, I just trust them to protect the ball and to milk the clock. And yeah.
All right, so it's majority Ravens here. A couple KC picks. We'll see how that goes. We're going to transfer over to the NFC now, to San Francisco going up against Detroit. We knew that San Francisco was going to play a team in a blue jersey for the NFC Championship. We just didn't think it would be Detroit. Praise God. 51 years. And they're in the NFC Championship game. And CeeDee Lamb's mama is on Facebook talking about Dak ain't it. Anyway, to listen, we're waiting for you. Everybody wants to hear from you about this game. San Francisco, Detroit.
Can I just say
Let
that
us-
I'm happy to be here, and I'm so happy to see DJ's face. Like I never really see DJ like that,
That's true.
and you know,
Shout out
Man,
DJ. You know DJ Brown.
what is your pick?
DJ Brown and the Brody's podcast every Friday night at
I
7
appreciate
o'clock.
that.
You gotta check
Hit
them
them
out
up.
on YouTube.
hit them up.
Outside the Box podcast with Talissa, Best Friend
Yeah.
Reds, with my good
Yes.
friend Tara Cummins. We gotta have Tara Cummins on the show too.
Lord.
She got to tell us all
You got
about the
knowledge
Cleveland
too?
Browns. Huh?
Yeah, she got knowledge too.
on the game too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, like they encyclopedias. You ever read an encyclopedia, DJ?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
all
I
right.
have.
So we're just gonna get right to it because I got to get back
Let's
to
do
work.
it. Let's-
So I got
let's
the
do it.
Niners winning. I got the
Yeah.
Niners winning 34-20. 34 to
Okay.
20. I think the Lions, they had a great run, but it
Mhm.
comes to an end. It comes to an end.
My
And
God.
they simply do not have enough defense to slow down all the Niners' weapons around Purdy. They just don't have it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how they don't have it.
Possibly.
Goff, my guy Goff, will be under more duress all game with his backs being less the factor than McAfee.
Now, hold on. Time out.
McCaffrey.
We're not gonna talk about the McCaffrey part. I just like before we get to the McCaffrey part, I just want to say, and James, don't turn off your camera. I knew you was gonna turn your camera off. I just want to ask a question. How often do we use the word duress in normal
I
communication?
mean, come on, man.
That shows you how great this viewpoint is coming. When's the last time you said duress, Jay?
1997.
I'm
I
out
was running the
here.
paper.
I'm out here. I got the Niners winner. That's it.
What score you said you had?
34-27. Did I say that?
I don't know. I can't remember. I
No,
remember
34 to
34.
20. 34 to
Okay.
20.
For the 20.
34 to 20. Yep.
All right.
Wow.
And that's it. She got to go back to work. Thank you for the expert opinion. We're
Yeah.
gonna save that Super Bowl
What's the balloons for?
Where's the balloons
Yeah.
come from?
because you leaving.
Hey,
Flowers
hey,
would have been
Ty.
better,
We gotta
but thank
send
you.
you off. We gotta send you off, man.
Hey, Ty. If I
Yes.
ever become a preacher and I need a reader, I'm calling your ass.
What a statement.
Did you see my Facebook
What
post,
a
DJ?
statement.
Nah.
What a statement.
That is so funny. Go to my Facebook after this, and you'll see something. You're gonna crack up that you said that.
Yo, bring me back for the Super Bowl predictions because I got that too.
Absolutely.
All right.
My God.
It's been real,
Heard
y'all. Love
you.
y'all. Peace.
Love you too. Under duress.
McCaffrey.
Under duress.
Wow.
McAfee.
Under duress had me. McCaffrey didn't even matter to that
And
point.
she didn't say what did she call it, man?
Go off.
Guaf.
Oh man. This is
Listen, I
great.
got the Niners winning. Y'all know I have Brock Purdy. McCaffrey was my first pick in fantasy, so I think McCaffrey's top two running backs in the league. Their defense is good. It's just like another situation with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Lions are good, but the Niners are going to be able to guard. The only thing is the Brock Purdy situation and him just being calm. And I understand he's young, whatever. We here now. What you gonna do? Like, you're gonna continue to make the same premature mistakes. Like, I gotta hurry up and get rid of this ball. Not trusting your O-line. And he has a good O-line.
That's true.
But I definitely have the Niners winning. I think that one is gonna be like a 34-14.
Oof.
Oh, 14. I'll give them 2 touchdowns and two extra points.
All right, so here's where I completely disagree with everybody. I have the
You have the
Lions.
Lions?
I have the Lions upsetting the San Francisco 49ers 28-24. Here's why. The 49ers have one of the best run defenses in the NFL. And as my good brother Gary Mays says, this is why you can't always look at the stats.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why they have the best run defenses in the NFL is because the majority of the time when people are playing them, they're playing from behind. So when you're playing from behind, you're not running the ball no more. You're majority passing the ball. So a lot of people give up on the run. I believe last week showed us in the Green Bay game, you can run the ball on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the personnel that the Detroit Lions have in running the ball with David Montgomery and this kid, Jahmyr Gibbs, listen, the 49ers are in trouble because the Lions can play that real similar to the way the Ravens played it. The biggest issue for the 49ers for me, I wouldn't say it's Brock Purdy. It's the fact that either Debo is not going to play or he's only going to be 50%. Debo not being there is going to hinder them greatly. And I disagree, DJ. When Purdy messes up, he starts shaking like a stripper. He almost threw those 2 interceptions that he almost threw last week. I guarantee you, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is going to be the player of the game. Also, let me put that out there. God bless the Eagles for not bringing him back. He's one of the best playmakers in the NFL, and for some reason, he hasn't stuck with a team. But this kid is amazing. I think he's gonna pick off Purdy at least one time. Without Debo being 100%, I don't see them being as proficient as they were. They can run the ball. They can run the ball with McCaffrey, but I got the Lions winning a very close game, 28-24. I got Aiden Hutchinson getting the Purdy, and I got Chauncey Gardner going crazy. Close game, no blowouts, no nothing. But I just believe in the tools that the Lions have. They have a lot of weapons. And that Ravens game showed me that teams with a lot of weapons can get the job done against San Francisco, even in San Fran. So 28-24 Lions. I got the upset. Who's next?
I got Detroit. I got Detroit winning 31-28. For multiple reasons. Like you said, George, with Debo being out, San Fran's offense looks totally different. It's night and day. San Fran's defense is supposed to be a run-stop defense, but they haven't really stopped the run in the past few games. I mean, the only difference why the Packers aren't here instead of the Niners is that the Packers defense dropped the interceptions and the Niners defense decided to catch them. Because
Right.
Purdy had some gimmies, and like you said, CJ Gardner-Johnson, I wish Philly would have kept him. He decided to go and take less money, but he's definitely going to make plays. Now, I know Talisa brought up the word duress, but let's not forget Jordan Love wasn't even sacked when San Fran played the Packers. And
Right.
now that San Fran defense is going up against arguably the best offensive line in the NFL, Jared Goff is going to have plenty of time to throw to those receivers, throw to those running backs. But I think Detroit's defense is going to keep San Fran in the game, but I think Detroit will win on the field goal, 31-28 Detroit.
All right. Gary Mays, let's go.
49ers 24-17. mainly because it's time for Jared Goff to Jared Goff. He hasn't Jared Goff all playoffs. It's time for him to show his face. So, yeah, that's my prediction. 24-17, San Fran. And that's still a 50-50 that Debo is playing. If he plays, I would say 31-17. If he doesn't play, 24-17. Jared Goff and Lamar both owe us interceptions that they haven't given in the playoffs yet. They both owe. Lamar, I heard one of the commentators say recently that he's thrown an interception in every playoff game he's been in, and he hasn't hit one yet. So I think it's time for Jared Goff to Jared Goff and Lamar to Lamar, so everybody can see the Super Bowl that was supposed to be last year until Purdy was hurt, which is San Fran versus KC. So 24-17, 49ers.
All right. James White.
I'm just amazed at Gary's negativity in his predictions. It's just, it's kind of concerning.
Speaking of life.
No, you know what I mean? Like, man of God, come on, can we be positive? I know you got the Clippers hat on, which probably explains the negativity.
This is the same Henry got on the podcast and called a dude ugly to his face.
That was facts.
Where's the positivity?
What was the lie?
Where's the positivity?
Listen, the fig tree don't bear fruit. It was ugly. I mean, look, what am I supposed to do? Lie? Goodness. That's not my fault. I just thought about that. Got a flash. Oof, Jesus. I don't want to pick this game. I really don't, because my heart says Detroit, but all of my logic says San Francisco. I think they were asleep last Saturday night against Green Bay, who was obviously coached well and prepared to win that game. They made mistakes that allowed San Francisco to be San Francisco. And I don't think we talk enough about the 49ers defensive line, especially when it comes to pass rush. Bosa, Chase Young, when they need to pin their ears. Yeah.
James, I hate to interrupt you, but we have a very special guest that just called in. He's a good friend to all of us. I'm going to let him get settled. When he gets settled in here, he's brand new to the show, but he's a friend of all of us. Aaron Draper, ladies and gentlemen, has joined us. What's going on, Brother Draper?
Bless you, beloveds. I don't know if you can hear me clear.
Sir. Yes, you can,
God bless
sir.
you all. How's everyone? Everybody's feeling good after
My God.
We're home together.
Listen.
Resting
on that couch.
Hopefully to start anew next year. The right way. We don't know. I don't even know anymore. I don't even care anymore.
Fan.
I know.
I know.
They know.
Quick, give us your picks for the conference championship real quick. Who you got?
Well, dang, I wasn't done with my take, and you just gonna bogart the situation. Is he on a time limit or something?
Hold on, Aaron.
God bless you, Aaron Draper. I mean, I was in the middle of a take, and you just cut me off and went right to his take. I'm trying to figure out what's happening.
He's a guest. I was just trying.
Yeah, that's great. And the guest could have waited until I got my take off. I was about to be done.
Yo, I am crying right now.
James. You know what? I'm picking a tie. Go ahead, Aaron. Make your take, man.
Let James finish. James, go and finish. No, let James finish.
I mean, I was shuffling my schedule around to be on the show. I'm trying to support my bro. Hey,
James, you finish. Listen.
And then he said he was going to let me finish, Aaron. And then didn't let me finish. And I'm trying to figure out, okay. 49ers 10-3. I don't care. Just
come on, man.
Go ahead, do your thing, Aaron Draper. I'm out.
Yo, come back, man. Come on. Tell him come on back in here. Yo, y'all got me crying in this airport, y'all. Oh, yeah. I'm picking 49ers. For the
49ers?
Can I? Yeah, I'm picking 49ers.
Who you got in the Chiefs Ravens?
Ooh, because Andy's my guy. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. We still love him in Philadelphia. We still love Andy. So those are my two. What's up, G Mays? You know what I'm saying?
You
What's up,
muted G
Playboy?
Mays.
I know we can't even
Muted G Mays.
Tell you we need you. Come on, turn that 57 back on. God bless you. There we
What
go.
up,
Hey
man?
man. What's up, baby? How you feeling?
It's man.
Staying out the way, staying out of trouble, huh? What's up, bro? The King, my dog. What's up, baby?
What up, hey Drake?
How y'all been, man? It's good to see
Man,
y'all, man.
you good?
I'm good. I'm headed on to LA to go do a hit with brother Corey Henry. We're gonna play a little
Oh
funk
my, the
tonight.
Chief Apostle.
The Chief Apostle, huh?
That's dope.
They let me honor them with a little percussion, amen. So and I get a little break from Sister Adele and get to go play some other stuff, break loose.
So
Yo, is Gary still playing Adele?
Yes.
Don't you do it. Let's keep
I
it
mean,
we're gonna keep Aaron Draper employed. Thank you so much.
Hey man, we're gonna go.
hey Aaron, man, first time meeting you, but we got a mutual brother, man, Christopher Lowe. That's my guy.
That's Philadelphia's own. That's my guy.
Absolutely. That's my guy, man.
I just played on the choir stuff. I don't know if he was part of the stuff that he just did.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna get down to it when the runs are back next year, bro. That's my guy.
And one day I get to play again with brother V. George Smith. We did a record years ago.
Man, we sure did.
I was just listening to the record. That was a great record, bro.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yo, Drake, did you charge V or did he charge you?
What's happening? What you doing?
Everybody can't work with V. George.
I was
like, yo, Chief, I know you're a writer, dog. I need you to write a verse to this record for me, please, dog.
Got you, bro. Send it to me. Don't you do that. That Clipper got you acting real funny, Gary Mays.
I'm gonna send you the song I sent to him, and this was like 12 years ago.
Right.
He sent the song back with the girl who sang on the record was killer, but the girl ended up writing the song because I couldn't reach his budget, bro.
Yeah,
I got the song. No matter where I go, you always go with me. You George?
Aaron Draper, we want to thank you so much for passing through.
Hey, y'all notice he didn't answer. He didn't answer.
I love y'all, man.
Love you, brother.
You should have me on the show. I just want to say this has been the best laugh all day. I'll talk to y'all soon, man.
Hey, Aaron, before you go, Aaron, before you go, I got a question.
What's up, bro?
I got a question for you. Have you ever seen the one-legged praise dance?
All right.
Yes. And the leg go like this. It go like, you talking about the one with the, yeah. Well, I've seen it in person, my God. Listen, I'm going to praise him with everything I got. If I got one leg, I'm going to hop around to that one leg. Huh?
Yeah.
If I got, listen, you got to do what you got to do. I don't want
God
to
this spot. I'm going to give God this one spot right here.
Huh? They said the rock's the crowd for you. I don't want the rock the crowd for me.
Hey, what if the one-legged praise dance was dancing and they start playing Stomp? And they forgot they got one leg to start doing moves you're going to do with two legs. And the okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, man.
That's called moving on faith. Amen.
Bro, thanks for coming through, man.
I love y'all, my G's. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Love y'all, man.
My bro.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
All right, so James, did you want to give us your real?
Hell no, I ain't doing no more predictions. Bye. I'm done with that.
You got Gary Mays lying.
What up, Phil?
I sent him an invoice. But you lied to me, Gary Mays. Phil Cornish.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
All right, cool.
I had a case of the pregnant wife. All right.
Amen.
She's
So
on maternity leave,
Detroit.
so it's just
Oh yeah, that's you.
I just volunteered.
Detroit, San Francisco, my brother.
All right, San Francisco and Detroit, San Francisco. I don't think
Okay.
it's going to be close. I think
We lose you.
well,
Hello? Your connection kind of shaky.
what?
Phil.
2 seconds. Let me get out this neighborhood.
Okay.
We don't have.
So this one is
all
kind of
right.
split down the middle too. Okay, go ahead, Phil.
Part of me wants to pick. I really want to pick Detroit because I like Detroit. They've kind of grown on me, and I think it would just be a feel good story. But Shanahan can coach, man.
Yeah.
Defense is not that good. If they had a stronger defense, I would take them. I know, is Debo playing or he's not?
50-50.
Yeah, I think San Francisco is good enough to have McCaffrey, Ayuk, and Kittle, and beat Detroit. I think they're just too sound. And I think Detroit, there's gonna probably be some like nervous jitters, and I don't know if they're ready for this moment. And Shanahan can coach. So I started the playoffs picking 49ers and Ravens in the Super Bowl, so I'm sticking to that.
Okay. All right. So it's pretty split down the middle with the predictions and stuff. So it's gonna be a good championship Sunday.
I will
Yes,
say
James.
this though. I'm picking the 49ers to win, but I'm rooting for the Lions to win because I want to see the blackest Super Bowl of all time. Detroit versus Baltimore in Las Vegas.
Man.
Okay, so where I'm from, I'm from Mobile, Alabama, and the two real black schools, the blackety black schools, they play in this game. We used to call it the Nigger Bowl.
Oh.
Right. And I think if Baltimore versus Detroit happens, it will be like the Nigger Bowl on 200. I mean, can you imagine how much of us is going to be there if Detroit and Baltimore plays in Las Vegas? In Vegas? That would be a sight. I may fly out there just to be on the strip, not even go to the game.
And that would be the most mean Super Bowl of all time.
Oh my God.
The memes and the gifts that come out of that Super Bowl.
What? Woo, just the week of. Like the week prior to, boy, it was like, oof.
Las Vegas is gonna run out of scratch off tickets.
Man.
Ain't
gonna be no more Hennessy. Like we can't find a Newport.
Hey, Detroit ain't flying nowhere. They gonna fly. They driving. They gonna drive their cars there, kid. There's nothing but Fords all over the place.
Fords and Monte Carlo.
Fusions up and down the strip.
What?
Ah, shoot.
You never seen so many pink gators in your life. I'm telling you, it's
long coats.
Boy.
Oh man,
it's gonna be something. That would be awesome.
It definitely would be. That's what I'm hoping for. Say it again, G?
49ers and Chiefs.
So
49ers and Chiefs.
I'm standing on business here. I know what I saw. I know what I saw.
Yo, what was your prediction? Smitty, what was yours?
I got Baltimore and Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
I got Baltimore and Detroit, 28-24 Detroit.
I got you.
28-24 Detroit. If Debo steps on that field, Debo is not going to finish that game. So,
but he'll be an unbelievable decoy. Unbelievable.
No.
And I don't know if y'all peeped in the last game. McCaffrey's not used to playing this much either. He's starting to break. The McCaffrey brothers started to break down a little bit too. I'm not predicting injury, but I just thought they had to work on him a whole lot more with this game. But we'll see. We'll see. Cook saw it. We'll see. I'm telling you, if Brock Purdy throws those, Brock Purdy is going to give you one. Just like you were talking about the whole Lamar Jackson gives you an interception every playoff game. Brock Purdy is going to give you one, possibly two. But for some reason, people can't catch his interception. I don't get why. But if that Chauncey Gardner, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be fun.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be fun.
It's a really good weekend, man.
It's gonna be fun. So we got that out of the way. Now I'd like to present to you. Dang, I should have did a graphic. Dun, 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 dun. We present to you. That was the 150 Sports Talk mid-season NBA Awards. Brought to you by Chico Sticks, Usher Gloves, and Kimberell Solos.
Wow. Let that match work for you.
Let that math work for you. It's crazy. Yo. How do you think of that on the spot? Oh my gosh, yo. So we're gonna do mid-season awards. You guys let me know. I guess we could just, it's an odd number of us here, and we can just tally our votes. Unfortunately for me, I had Adrian Griffin for Coach of the Year. I gotta do my vote.
Oh. Imagine going 30-13, you still get fired.
Fired, man. You get fired. But here's the deal. Hey, hold up, JW.
He was doing the show.
Cook, JW, y'all hold up a second. But is this as bad as the Black situation?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. Black was coming off a finals appearance.
But Black was coming off a finals appearance. But Black was having horrible go at it, man, because he kept making these horrible calls that LeBron was overriding him. The team was overriding him, and they were still winning in spite of him, not because of him, in spite of him. And it got so bad when LeBron called that call. What was that? Chicago, in the semis the year before he was fired, and LeBron was like, "No, hell no." Y'all take the ball, I give it to me, I'm going to score the jumper in the corner against Chicago. Because if they lose it, they go down 3-1.
Right, I remember that game.
And they tied it up and went on to win the next two games. Like, Black was doing stuff like that the next season, still making those dumb calls.
Well, the catalyst for that Black getting fired is it was right after they got blown out by Golden State in their house. If you remember that regular season game. I think Golden State beat them like 34 at Cleveland. And it was like, no, we ain't doing this no more. Nobody want to play with them. But they were first in the East at the time. But this wasn't about where you were in the East. This was like, can you beat Golden State? You know what I mean? And so it was, and then Golden State came into their house and smacked them. It was like, no, you can't take us where we need to go. And they hired from within because Tyronn Lue was on that staff, knew the pulse of the guys, and they wanted to win the championship. This one here is different because, like, what was Adrian Griffin supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, you took away the best defender in a trade. You know what I mean? The roster hasn't been what it's supposed to be. Chris Middleton is washing on out of here. Giannis doesn't play every game. You know, you don't have a third guy. Damian Lillard's Olay on defense. And you're trying to hold these people accountable, and you still won 30 games in the midst of this. Like, what is the coach supposed to do? it's a personnel situation. I think what happened was the man tried to hold Thanasis accountable, and Giannis was like, "Get him out of here." And that was no.
Remove him from my area.
He's supposed to be BT, and he got
what part of Greek is that, Giannis? Shut up.
That boy be vacillating, don't he? He don't know what country he's from.
That boy be a brr, brr, like, all right.
He is originally from Africa though. He is from they did migrate from Africa to Greece, right?
Yeah, but sometimes
ain't no 7 foot black Greeks.
What?
the Olympics would have never came over here if they.
That job was not for a first time head coach.
And was he already on the staff?
No.
Was he already on the working staff?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So where did he come from? Because I don't remember where he came from. Out of nowhere. He came out of
nowhere. He was on Nick Nurse's staff, Toronto.
Okay. Well,
and that's my beef with the whole thing, because my thing is that if you thought Doc Rivers was a better coach, wasn't Doc Rivers fired in May, and they didn't hire Adrian Griffin until June.
Right.
So
and they hired, but I heard, hey, but Cook, didn't they hired Doc instead of hiring him as the coach, they hired him as a consultant.
No, they hired him as a consultant because I knew Griffin was in trouble when Terry Stotts, who was one of Giannis's favorite coaches, once he decided to step down. I was just counting the days. I thought that maybe winning could change things, but I saw the writing on the wall once Stotts stepped down. But to let it go for Doc Rivers couldn't get it done in LA or in Philly with a better roster.
Yeah, but when you put all your eggs in the 2-man basket of Giannis and Dame, this is what you deal with.
Yeah, and I'm still shook that they thought Dame. Yeah, of course they needed to figure out a way to keep Dame and Drew, because you can't give away all your defense, man. You cannot get even that. What's the kid that plays in New York now? How did you even let him get away? Because he ended up going to Golden State, then going to New York. Yeah, why? He's young legs, athletic, defender, wing defender, and you like.
Listen.
And now y'all fired a coach, though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
so if you had to pick,
go ahead. I'm sorry, Chief.
No, go finish your thought.
Coaching superstars is hard within itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like eventually they wear on you, even if you like them, if they're likable. LeBron, Kobe, Magic, all of them. It's hard to coach superstars. You'll have an exception to the rule like Tim Duncan or Akeem Olajuwon. But for the most part, those superstars, especially when they've already won a championship, and you're paying them more than anybody else, it is what they say. What they say goes. And you got to have a special kind of coach that can coach in a situation like that. And being a rookie coach, that's your first time, that's not the job for a first-time head coach.
I was kind of just, first of all, I'm here for all kinds of tomfoolery like this. First of all, this is Giannis's fault. Okay. But they're trying to clean it up by saying it's not that he was so pro Adrian, he was just so against Nick Nurse, which is who everyone wanted. I got a problem with that. Because they weren't the only candidates at the time, if I recall. It's not like if you couldn't get Nick Nurse, you had to hire Adrian Griffin. If you weren't a fan of Nick Nurse, you should have pushed back and said, hey, let's extend the parameters a little bit. I'm not feeling Nick Nurse guy because, you got a disaster on your hands. Apparently the rumor is that, and then of course, you bring in Dame's old coach, and Dame's old coach leaves right before the season starts. That was very interesting to me. It was kind of overlooked, but then you look back now, you're just wondering, okay, what was the old coach seeing? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think we had another situation like this where someone hired a former head coach and they quit before the season started or something. I can't remember what team that was, but it's this has happened before where you bring in a veteran coach and he basically feel like the house is basically a sinking ship. Excuse me, and quit. So when stuff like that happens, it's interesting. It must have been really, really fucking bad for them to. Like, it's not like they were underachieving. Let's say it like it's kind of fascinating that we get to this point where they're firing a coach halfway through the season and they're what are they, 1 seed?
2 seed.
2 seed.
Yeah.
So it's they're saying that Dame he just wasn't comfortable. I think Dame was Dame from the games I watched. So it's just I'm waiting for the personal matter because this doesn't make any sense in my opinion. But whatever, we'll see how it plays out. And then now you bring in Doc Rivers. That happened a little fast for me. So was this already in the works? You know what I'm saying? The Doc put feelers out. Like, you hired Doc Rivers in 24 hours, and ain't nobody on this team played for this nigga. So, like, there's no familiarity with what he likes to do or anything like that. So it's very, very interesting to me that that it all went down like this. I didn't like them to win anyway, just because Middleton isn't back to being Middleton, and I think that's just too big of a lack when you got Boston out there. You got Embiid looking like the modern day Wilt. You got I mean, I don't trust the Knicks, but I think the Knicks are the Knicks are a team that could give some teams trouble in a series and could actually, you know what I'm saying, if not win, but like really put a lot of tread on the tire if you go against them, catch the right matchup, because now you have a defensive anchor in Anunoby. You got a defensive coach in Thibodeau who's probably been salivating at having someone like Anunoby who can also score as a third option in spurts. So I don't know. I didn't like Milwaukee's chances, and then Miami picks up Rozier, who's a better version of Vincent, who they've been sorely missing. So it's like
I'm so happy for the Heat for finally
and
making
he's on the dollar. And he's on the dollar.
But the Miami Heat finally made a realistic trade request.
Yep.
They've been swinging for the fences with a 211 batting average for the past 5 years. They've been trying to get everybody to come down there. Like, no, yes, Terry Rozier is somebody I could go get.
Yeah, that Terry pickup is dope, dog. That Terry Rozier,
smart.
That's a really good pick, dog.
Man, your boy, man.
I think Charlotte let that happen.
Charlotte ain't trying to win.
Yeah, I think Charlotte just gave up. They trying to get rid of Bridges also. They about to let Bridges get away.
Yeah, Bridges about to go too.
They might as well let LaMelo go if that's the case. If they hit the reset button.
No, they're gonna build around him.
You gotta sell tickets, bro.
No, they're building around LaMelo and Brandon Miller, but everybody else they're trying to get rid of.
They starting to press.
They like the kid, the center.
The Nick Richards?
Mark Williams?
No. Yeah, not Richards, the other one.
Mark Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. I like him too. He's a good, you know what I'm saying? He reminds me of a Burley Claxton. Because Claxton is just skinny.
I'm a Burley Claxton.
Wow.
Gary is a Burley Claxton. It don't take too much to be a Burley Claxton. It don't take too much to be a Burley Claxton.
Just say skill set. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a good rebuild. I like what I'm seeing from Miller. Miller got some dog in him.
Absolutely.
I'm changing your name on my phone to Burley Claxton.
They got the kid Nick Smith too. Charlotte got some. They're just young as hell. They have no idea what they're doing. But LaMelo looks good. If he can stay healthy, that's the only thing with him at this point. If he can stay healthy, they can be a pesky team to play on a night out basis.
I still think they need a vet over there, man. They have no
For sure,
veterans.
1000%.
No, they
They
got
need
vets.
a-
They got
they need
Hayward
a-
and they got Bridges.
You
But
think
They got who? They got who?
They have whom?
They trying to
Gordon-
get. They trying to give
Gordon ain't
Gordon Hayward
no
away.
rookie. I mean, vet.
They
I
will. They
expect
will pay.
Hayward.
They will pay Garrett. They will pay Gordon Hayward's whole salary if somebody will take it.
They would
Boy.
pay Gordon and people just take his salary and go. They want him
Listen.
gone, man. He's been on a trade block every year since they signed him. They signed him and like, yo, you know you're on the trade block.
It was like, yo, you got a third round pick? You know, third round. Just put it down. Look at
Charlotte is if they could get them a nice, a strong vet, man, that could really, really help them, like get over the little dumb stuff, man. Like everything shouldn't be at the club, stay off social media, and all that kind. They need one of those guys, and I think they can act because they can play, man. They really can play as young boys. They can play, but I just think they need a leader. Even if it wasn't a vet basketball player, maybe they can use a vet coach. You know, maybe a Doc would have helped them out.
Nah,
I don't think Doc would do better with a Charlotte than he is going to be with this Milwaukee team because I wouldn't be surprised.
Doc can't help them, bro. Unless Doc wouldn't go there unless he got one of them Monty Williams deals. Like, listen, if I'm finna lose, give me 8 years, though. I'm gonna buy me a cookout and a Waffle House, and we just gonna live in North Carolina in peace.
Yo, they paid that dude $70 million, man. It's guaranteed for is it 7 years? Is it $10 million a year? Is it 6
I think
years?
it's 7 years. But he's just down there teaching. He ain't got no pressure. Let that man cook.
Nah, he needs to be cooked out. He cost Phoenix. He cost Chris Paul a ring, dog.
I bet he's happier teaching Jalen Duren than teaching
DeAndre Ayton.
Max player. I'm a Max player. Max what? Anyway, all right. So if we had to pick a rookie of the year for the halfway point, DJ Brown, who's your rookie of the year for the halfway point of the NBA season?
I know Chet might be playing a little bit better. But I got Wembanyama. Wembanyama. I call him Wembanyama every single time.
I call him Wimpy.
Yeah, I got Victor. Wembanyama.
I'm not judging you because if they ask me to say number 11 from the Chiefs, I'm gonna pass up.
I got Wemby because I hate the fact that you're still a rookie when you get hurt. Then the following year, you're still a rookie. I hate that. It's not fair.
I get what you're saying.
That's not fair to, like, nigga, you get drafted in 05, you ain't a rookie 06, 07 season. Sorry. I hate that.
I agree with you.
But Chet is probably going to win it. But if those rules don't apply and Chet wasn't in that, it would be Victor, but Chet's gonna win it.
Okay. Gary, who you got rookie of the year halfway point?
Are we saying who we think is gonna win and our choice?
No, right now at the halfway point, who do you think should be the rookie of the year, mid-season rookie of the year?
I guess I'm gonna go with David, man. I really believe they could end up being like Cole. I don't really think it's someone that's just standing out. So I would think that Chet and Wemby will probably be co-rookie of the year. Like as of right now, watching them play, the few games I watched for both players, I would have to say it's probably more of a Cole than one person standing out more than the other. So Cole between Wemby and Chet.
Okay, Phil.
Yo.
Mid-season rookie of the year.
Bronny James is the rookie of the year.
Come on. Mid-season rookie of the year so far. Who you got?
It's Wemby.
Okay. Okay. James White.
Victor Wembanyama. You know,
James Cook.
Chet Holmgren gets to play with SGA. Who is Wemby playing with?
Keldon Johnson. Pop said Jeremy Sochan is going to be a point guard. Wemby.
Yeah, you can't.
Sustained.
I don't give me the whole because she's winning. They're winning because of Shea. Like, come on, they're winning because of the emergence of Jalen Williams. You know what I'm saying? He's playing next to a superstar, arguably a top 5 player right now. You know what I'm saying? And I like 36. They're retarded, and he's getting load managed. So imagine if they just let him play, if they just let him, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like he still doesn't even know. Like, people want to talk about Embiid having 70 and 18. Wemby was right there with 33 in 26 minutes. Like, come on, man. And I think he's still leading the league in blocks, and he barely plays.
Yeah.
I only brought the Chet
It's
situation
Wemby,
up.
20 points.
I'm sorry, JC.
Oh, no, I was just giving my choice. This one be 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and he's doing this on a team that refuses to pass him the ball.
That's my point, and that's why I brought up with OKC. Like, Chet fits in what they do, and he has the space to do what he does. It's almost like the Spurs are playing against Wemby, and against his development. He's still out there doing what he does. You know, so
what's
that's why
Chet's numbers?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Gary, eye test, right? Why do we need the numbers, right, Gary?
I can't believe, Phil don't ask questions that he don't already know the answers to. He already pulled up the numbers. He was just waiting to see if the other guy was going to say something. He was like, nah, it's right here. I have it. He's 26, 16, 2.5. And y'all know how Phil is, dog. He be playing. He be trying to play us.
You don't know me.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. We gotta stop letting them get away with this. He been doing this for years, man. We gotta start calling him on this one.
You don't know me, Gary.
Phil did not. You did not just hit him with the entrance music. You think
you know me?
You don't know me. So, since we're here, Chet is averaging 17 and 7.
See, there you go.
17 and 7.
He's still on the 50-40-90 split.
Say sustain. I rest my case.
He's on a 54-38-79 split, and he's playing about 30 minutes a game. Wemby,
I'm done.
Yeah, Wemby. This is interesting to me.
Interesting to me.
Wemby's averaging 20 and 10. So 46, 30, and 81. But he leads the league in blocks, and he's playing 28 minutes a game.
Okay. Yeah.
2010, lead in blocks.
And that's what I'm saying.
And his per 36 is 26 and 13.
It would be robbery, bro. If voting ended today, it'd be such a robbery if they give Chet it, bro.
Right.
Now,
But I don't think they can give it to Chet, though. I don't think they can give it to Chet.
I don't think they can't.
I think they would be cold.
What do you mean they can't give it to him?
They can't give it to him.
Well,
if they gave it to him, it would be because of his team, and that's not right.
But that's
supposed to be the rookie. Because it's rookie of the year. This is a player. This is an individual.
I think we all agree with you, but we know, like, we just seen stupid ish in the NBA happen like this.
Well, if that's the case, Melo would have won it over Bron.
I felt,
to
be honest, I felt
team.
Melo should have won a Rookie of the Year.
It should have been Cole.
I'm fine with Cole even.
Because even if they can make Grant Hill and Jason be Cole, everybody can be Cole after that, dog.
You know the crazy thing about when they're telling us that it happened by coincidence. Like, they tallied up all the votes and they just happened to tie. Like,
Lies.
that's what they say.
Lies.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, I'm with y'all.
Lies.
Okay, sure. Because it's never happened again. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
when
I
it
don't know.
makes sense to happen, it don't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the year that LeBron was about to win unanimous MVP,
And that one,
the dude from Boston said, "Nah, it's Melo."
No, I do you one better. 2 years ago, they gave Luka Doncic the most improved player of the year after he made the All-Star game the previous year.
I hate that, yo.
How you both? Okay.
I hate that. But you know, I hate them individual awards, man, because they don't ever do right by the person. Like y'all probably gonna be surprised when I tell y'all who I think my most improved is.
Who's your most improved? Since we're here, let's go.
Is that next?
That's next.
Let's do it.
The kid with the Jalen Williams, the kid from OKC.
Which one? Which one?
The Braves. The one that hit the game winner last night.
Okay. Because there's 12 of them, so you have to.
It's 15 of them. Matter of fact, yeah, you're right. It's 13. Yeah. It's 13 of them.
Yeah, that kid's pretty awesome.
13 Jalen Williams and a Chet and Shea.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the little get the girls' booty boys over there too. What's the little? I like young girls.
What you doing?
Come on, man. Get on.
Josh Giddey.
Come on. We on Facebook, though. My father did.
This is a remix. What in the world?
Yeah, he no charges.
Listen, that money
left
talk.
that man at home.
Hey, the whole team, staff, cook, chef,
man,
maid.
That boy was like, "Hey, we going to Chet High School to celebrate him." Josh was like, "I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all just." I'm gonna
take pictures.
I'm gonna go work on some stuff. And congratulations, though.
Send the pictures, dog.
That boy Josh Giddey was like, my passport ain't right. I can't go.
This dude
I just saw a random ass question. If you were the Cowboys, would you trade Justin Fields for Dak?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna continue with the mid-season awards here.
Jalen Williams most improved, dog. Jalen Williams most improved.
I like that.
Is Tyrese not in your on your radar for that?
No.
Who?
Should be. He should be.
No, why? Why should he be?
Oh, I thought he was talking about Halliburton.
That's all.
No, he's not most improved.
Yeah, like come on, guys.
He's most improved, dog.
So he's not on your radar at all.
If we're talking mid-season, I'm definitely Halliburton. Both of the Tyreses is on my radar for that.
Y'all got Halliburton. Y'all know he's not
even Tyrese Gibson. Have y'all heard Love Transaction? That's a great record.
Oh my gosh, man.
He crying up there.
Like, come on, bro.
I like that Marvin Gaye feel, man. That nigga's crazy.
21-10 to 23-12. That ain't most improved. Like, come on, guys.
Most improved? No, those are
24-13, really.
Sure.
Who y'all talking about? Which Tyrese?
Halliburton.
Right.
So neither of them should be up for most improved.
I can't do it for most
improved. But as the lead, we got to think of like positions here. As a lead dog,
Maxey has a case. Maxey has a case. His scoring has went up by 6 points, and he doubled his assist. So
I can respect Maxey because he was playing with James Harden last year. He was the third or fourth option.
Correct.
But the reason why Halliburton is on my radar because he's the lead dog on his team.
Jalen but he was the lead dog last year.
Yeah, he was the best player on that team last year.
Yeah, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come out of. Exactly. He not a surprise.
Them other two guys are not the lead dog on their team.
I said Maxey at the beginning of the year for most improved. Before the year started, we did our segment.
I'm okay with that.
I don't have either. I was just asking because I actually had this talk with my my boys at the gym, and they said Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
And I was just like,
no.
I can see why you would want that, but there's other players. In my opinion, I think Kobe White is gonna win it. I've been talking about Kobe White for about 3-4 years, and because of injuries, George laughed at me one time when I talked about Kobe White at the NBA Smack Talk. But
I like that kid. But that's the way they used to vote the award. They
Gotcha.
used to vote
Hey,
the
I
award
hold on.
on
Hey,
unknown player. But like now,
DJ
it's
might
like
be onto something.
it kind of changed now. They're like, it don't take much for a winner. But I like that kid.
DJ's onto something.
Kobe
White
White
averaged
ice,
10
man.
points last year.
Yeah,
He's
What is he
averaging
averaging?
19 this year.
Who pulled that up, Phil?
19. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, America, your most improved player
there it
is
is. Kobe White.
Kobe White,
You
man.
go from 10 to 19,
I like that.
and he
kid.
doubled it. He doubled everything, really. He doubled his rebounds. He doubled his.
And then
So-
he's not number one on the team either. And then when Zach is there, he's number 3.
But
So
he's starting to. He's starting to, right?
He's starting
now.
to, but he's still number 2 after Debo. And then when Zach is playing, he's number 3. So
My
Okay.
pick before the season was Sharp. I thought Sharp was for
Portland.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna make that jump, man. It has.
I said that. I said he was.
Y'all both did.
It made
he
sense if you look at the way
hurt.
he closed. You look at the way he closed last season and the talent he has and the opportunity. But
What does he look? What does he
seems-
look like right now?
He
He's
looks
hurt.
like he looks like a worse version of Cam Thomas. Like them niggas, they just go out there and play pickleball. They're not understanding.
A bad version of Cam Thomas is fairly decent. Because Cam Thomas,
No, he's talking the mentality.
Oh, mentally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like where he just
Phil.
looks.
Phil, hold up. James had a thought. You wanted to talk about that, James?
So you could say Kobe White, going back to that point, as far as being the most improved, and statistically that would prove he had the biggest jump. But George, what you talked about is absolutely right. He said that's how they used to vote. But now they're looking to give some type of hardware to a star player when they do their postseason awards. And so you're likely going to see Maxey win that. Not saying that he doesn't deserve to do so, but it's the same reason they gave that award to Luka Doncic over Devontae Graham, who had a 14-point increase.
Yes, sir.
That season.
Yes, sir.
All right. You talk about most improved. Devontae Graham that season was literally the most improved player. He went from 4 points to 19 a game for that team, but they gave it to Luka Doncic because they wanted to have their star players to have resumes.
Hey, was that Charlotte while he was in Charlotte?
No, Charlotte. And everybody was injured, and he kept them afloat. They were around the play-in line. He was cooking like grease, and came in third in the voting because they wanted to give Luka that award. So it's likely going to be the same thing. Even though Kobe White has improved, Chicago ain't winning, and they about to do a fire sale.
That's the point. That's the point.
Hold on.
Phil, let me jump in right quick.
First, Chicago has the record since December 1st. They're like the 8th best record in the league.
And they're about to do a fire sale. So like that, by the end of this year, none of that's gonna matter.
But so and also we have to see if Kobe's gonna be able to keep this up for the second half, because we only give this award based upon what he's done in the first half.
Right.
But y'all don't think impact? Y'all don't think impact is going to be the reason why they get the award? Because I'm looking at what the Jalen kid is doing and what Maxey is doing. So they're impacting wins on their team while they improve.
That's why I think Halliburton will.
Exactly. No, I was just about to say the exact same thing. If we're going to bring impact into it, then Halliburton has to be in the discussion.
I don't understand that, man.
All right, so it's just the way, like the point that me and James was trying to make. It used to be like that.
But now they just want to. They want a star.
When they definitely switched up how they voted on that award. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Tyrese's won it or Gibson, because that love transaction is tough.
Maxey would make sense to me. I
That boy-
wouldn't have a problem with Maxey. I would really second guess it if Halliburton won. Because he can really be in the he should really be in the MVP run. He should be somewhere between 4 and 5 on the MVP run. Because he is really his team really is running because of him and his numbers. Like this dude had a few
Totally
games
agree.
of 20 assists.
MVP.
Yeah, he's got to be more of the MVP talk than the most improved. But go ahead. What's next? My bad. Go ahead.
Wait.
Defensive Player of the Year
Go ahead.
at the mid-season. Wait, what you got, DJ? Do you have a
He
burning?
said Tyrese Halliburton should be mentioned in MVP before the MIP.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Y'all don't see what I'm.
We'll
y'all don't see
get
what I'm
to
going?
it. We'll get to it.
We're gonna get the MVP.
No. It's not that I just wanted to make sure I heard him correct.
Yeah, that's what he
So,
said.
but is that confusing?
Let's see. No, we gonna get to it when we get the MVP. Let's do Defensive Player of the Year.
Uh,
Oh, I got it. My defensive player of the year is Anthony
I got
Davis.
to it. Mine is Anthony Davis or Wemby. That's what I was gonna say.
Anthony Davis, for certain.
yeah,
Anthony Davis for certain.
I would give it, even though what's the boy name? Victor, he's leading in blocks, but AD can guard all positions, bro. And they're setting picks. They're not letting they're not calling their man to run a pick and roll with AD defending.
Nope.
They're not doing that. So they know what's up. So I got AD, even though he's winning. He's leading league in blocks.
Yo,
It's been so good to watch him healthy, covering the whole daggone floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he's playing basketball, dog.
I got AD, but I got AD, but let's give an honorable mention for Drew Holiday because the way the Bucks defense fell off.
Some default votes.
By default.
Like that, I'm just saying that should be taken into account. I got AD for the Defensive Player of the Year, but
they knew what they were getting themselves into.
Hey, so quick question. Oh, pause right quick. So would AD be in most improved?
No.
Would he be in that? He wouldn't be in that?
No.
Hell no.
No.
This nigga says 20, damn near 20 years.
It doesn't matter what year you come back in. You still get most improved.
He's had an established level of greatness. So
that's what I'm saying.
no,
You've already established your prime.
Yeah.
Halliburton's really just establishing his prime. That's what I said. That's why people brought up Halliburton, and I'm not mad at them bringing up Halliburton for MIP, but yeah, no.
Okay. I don't like the whole. I don't even know how you analyze or quantify a Coach of the Year candidate, but
especially after what happened,
right? If we want to, I'll just give it to one of them Western Conference teams that's going to be first and get bumped out in the first or second round. So either the Minnesota coach or the OKC coach, either one. God bless you. Here's a trophy.
I got a dark horse.
What's that?
I got a dark horse for Coach of the Year of the mid-season. Y'all don't laugh me out of the building for this. Jamal Mosley of the Orlando Magic.
That's not a bad call. That's not a bad goal.
For the coach?
Yeah, it's not a bad goal. Mid-season.
If
you look at what Orlando has been able to do over the last 2 months.
True.
Minnesota.
I appreciate it.
You, David, man. Yo.
But can we give a shout out to David Finch for cussing Cat out even when he had 62?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
still has to deal with Rudy Gobert, coach of the year.
I sat him down. I put Nas Reed in. Sick of him. He was trying to get more points.
Hilarious.
Yo, anybody that know anything
Yo.
about basketball, no Cat was supposed to pass that last play. He was not supposed to try to take that. And I can't remember who that was to the left of me. I see him, but I can't see who it is to the left of the court. But they were wide open. All he had to do was pass the ball out, man. But he was trying to big dog and go for more points and all that. And I'm pretty sure somebody had already gave him the heads up that my man's Embiid had gone for 70. So he was trying to top it or get close to it. It was stupid, man. But the cat from Boston, man, I don't believe he's going to get enough credit. But I think the cat from Boston,
Mazzulla.
I think you got to give him a little run, man. So he would probably end up being mine because I really like the way Boston's playing, dog.
No, I mean Boston's supposed to do that.
What? How's that?
They're supposed to do that because they got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday and Christopher Porzingis and a roster full of very good basketball players. So I'm not gonna give. It's like giving Phil Jackson Coach of the Year. You know when the Bulls were on that run. You know what I mean? Like
you did give him Coach of the Year. He got Coach of the Year.
Just like
he got it once. He got it once, didn't get it again.
That one year though, that 96 year.
He should have. Like not every year, but some of them years.
You're not gonna get it all the time. Boston's been a top team for the last whatever in the East. They always.
Let's keep it a buck. They ran off 19 or 20 in a row at home, dog.
Yes.
Flawless at home until they lost that dumb game they just played the other night.
Yeah.
They winning on the road. Like they got the best record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like that should go for something, JW. Like they're literally winning, and that team they brought that team together this year. That's not a team that came together 2-3 years.
They got two players they brought in this year.
Porzingis and Drew.
But the core of the team is still intact. That's what I'm saying. The same squad they had last year that everybody thought they were going to fall off because Udoka was gone, but he held that thing intact and they were winning all those games. They've been a top team. That's what I'm saying. And he's like they were last year. So if he didn't get it last year, he's not gonna get it this year. Who got it last year? I can't even remember. But
I think the kid from Denver.
Yeah,
the old man from Denver.
Was it Denver or the dude from the Kings?
Mike Brown?
Oh, it was Mike Brown.
Mike
It
Brown.
was Mike Brown.
It was Mike Brown.
Oh yeah.
Laptop. Mike
I
Brown.
got it. I got like a kind of like you said, dark horse. I got a gray horse.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Anytime I get a nod from James White, I feel like I'm
trying to support you. I'm trying to support you.
Hey, wait! You can't support him until he tell you what this gray horse is. Because if it's really an orange horse, nigga.
Right now, Bickerstaff.
That's an orange horse, nigga. Get him out of here.
8-game winning streak, Bickerstaff, and he's doing it without what's the name's hurt. But no,
Jared Allen. Oh, Garland.
Evan Mobley, Garland and Mobley are hurt.
Yeah, 8-game winning streak right now.
What about Indiana?
Can we?
8-game winning streak.
Hey, but can we? So here's the. All right, I got a pink horse. Like when do we start looking at the games that they? This is why I hate about regular season, dog. Because you can get on a streak depending on who you play. If you play, if you
stop discounting regular season, you have to play.
No, I'm talking about the streak. I'm speaking to the streak, Smitty. DJ saying about they're on an 8-game winning streak. Who did they beat in those 8 games? Like who are they beating? Who are they running through in those 8 games? Are they impressive wins?
Orlando, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Chicago, San Antonio, Washington twice, and Brooklyn.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now, anybody else heard that?
Here's why I'm with DJ on this. Over an 8-game span, they had to travel at least once or twice. Also, out of them 8 games, at least one set was a back-to-back. It's not easy to put together 8 wins in the doldrums of the regular season in January when nobody is watching except league pass heads. Like some of those arenas ain't full. So
two of your best players are not playing.
I like that kind of
Throughout
stuff.
those 8 games.
I
Throughout
can't.
those
I
8
can't
games?
knock that
Yes.
stuff. I can't knock that stuff because these people are, they're professionals. I'm not saying that. I mean, a bigger staff couldn't be coach of the year for me, but anytime somebody, and maybe Gary, don't even take this as me coming at you because this is
I hear you.
more along the lines of another member of the show that shows up when he wants to, not on video. He he tried to discount Joel Embiid's 70 points
Can't discount.
because he fails in the playoffs. He was like, y'all keep on,
No,
he's like, y'all keep on celebrating stuff that happens in the regular season because they don't do nothing. And like even Joel was like, this isn't nothing. Yo, can y'all stop saying that foolishness? You can't handle playoff business until you get to the playoffs.
Smitty, but let me. This is not to.
It's
not to discredit the regular season. It's not to discredit the regular season. The only reason why I was saying it, like, imagine this. Imagine DJ saying, "Yo, man, Philly just ran off 8 straight in the playoffs. They swept 2 teams. And like, who did they sweep? They swept Miami in the first round. They swept Boston in the second round. That would be more impressive than us playing like if you play Washington
because that's the playoffs.
No, okay. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Maybe I'm not explaining myself.
I get what you're saying. Like, if you're playing teams, you're gonna get a set of teams that aren't gonna be that great. So
they're horrible teams.
The teams that he listed off aren't that great of a team.
Only two of those teams have winning records.
But yet and still, if you go in there treating them like they're a horrible team, you don't care about what you're doing, you're not about business, you can walk out of there with a loss. You can't just sleepwalk into victories, yo.
But it's not. No, but the point that I make, the point that I'm not discrediting.
I get what you're saying. It's not impressive to you because of the caliber of the team.
No, it's not. I'm not saying I'm not. The team was. I'm not saying I'm not impressed. I don't, because anybody, if you can win 4 games in a row in the NBA, that's amazing. That's amazing. But to give someone an award based upon them doing 8 games and the 8 games that they played, it just makes no sense. They played against teams that they were basically superior to, or 9 times out of 10 they can beat them anyway. If you probably that little thing they put on the side, man, a 50% chance of winning, 36% chance of winning, 80% chance of winning. I'm willing to bet you if you go down that column of those 8 games, they were probably supposed to go like 5-3 or 6-2 because nobody expected them to beat Orlando. Probably nobody expected them to beat Milwaukee, but they beat them because it was just their day. Now go back and play Milwaukee in a 7-game series. It won't even be close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's we can't. I feel like that's unfair to compare the playoffs to regular season when we're just dealing with regular season. Like I get you, they shouldn't beat Milwaukee, but they did.
They did.
They shouldn't have beaten the Magic, but they did, bro.
They did.
Doing it without 2 key players. That's all I'm saying. When you got Biggerstaff running plays for freaking Jared Allen. That's like them running plays for freaking Tristan Thompson's trash ass. Like
Tristan Thompson can't be too trash. He's in the league, and we're talking about him. We can't talk about Jared Allen.
Actually,
Jared Allen is in the league, and he's a respect. You stupid.
He on that stuff.
Tristan Thompson on that stuff. He out of the league right now.
25 games. He might as well go home for good. He's done. 25 games. He might as well shut it down.
Y'all think Phil Tolo? Anyway, let's never mind.
Hey, can we put Ty Lue? Is Ty Lue a decent mention for Coach of the Year? Dealing with all that.
He got the Clippers playing. He got them playing. I believe my Lakers.
Jason,
Hey, I think the Lakers should have beat him last night. I think the Lakers should have beat him.
Russ got Coach of the Year.
Russ got 3 accidental 3-pointers last night. He won't do it again for the rest of the season.
Can I ask y'all a question? Did y'all see Russ's post-game interview?
Of course.
Did y'all see what he went? He went like this, and he said, "What does that mean, Russ?" Chris Haynes like, "What does that mean?" He's like, first team on defense."
No.
Like Jordan.
That's what I did, Gary. Just exactly what you did.
Like Brian Jordan keeps posting every time they win. Hashtag Russ fault. Like I'm like, yo, let it go, bro. Like talk about your Spurs. Let it go.
He can't.
He'll never let it go, bro.
Wanna go, Daddy?
Never let it go.
How you first
He'll
team
never
on
let it
defense? You play 14 minutes a game.
He didn't even close the game last night. He was on the
He
bench.
ain't the second team. He's
He
not
was
even
eating
third.
he eating peanuts on the end of the bench, talking with fans. And you're supposed to be first team on defense. You didn't even play when it mattered, bro. Okay.
You saw what I did to Max Christie? Huh? Saw what I did to him?
You gotta make me so sick, man.
Man, gotta love him.
No, we don't.
That nigga was my favorite player. Anyway, MVP.
Embiid.
Embiid. Unanimous.
There it is. That was pretty simple.
Easily.
Oh man, going into tomorrow, they're gonna pick the All-Star starters tomorrow. The final results: Steph, Luka, Kevin, Jokic, LeBron for the West, Giannis, Embiid, Tatum, Halliburton, Trae Young. Does it stay that way?
I think so.
Yeah, no issues there.
I think that
Why we hire Fangio for defensive coordinator?
The East is Trae and Halliburton.
Yes.
Who was the forwards for besides Jalen? Besides Jason.
Giannis
and Embiid.
Oh, and Embiid. Okay, yeah. It won't change.
That's a good group.
It's gonna be a good game too.
I think the real discussion, as always, is gonna be the reserves. I think next week is gonna be way more interesting than this week. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Well, y'all, I think we did good today.
I have a question.
Had a good show. Okay.
Team USA.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Let's just say this. Do you think this is a potential starting five, or will be, or would let me know who you'll sub out? Stephen Curry, point guard, because he is a point guard. Jason Tatum at shooting guard.
Yep.
LeBron.
Yep.
Kevin Durant.
Yep.
Joel Embiid.
No.
Talk to me.
I don't like Tatum at shooting guard.
Okay.
In the international system, I don't think that'll work.
Why not?
I don't like that. I don't like the Tatum, LeBron, Durant combination in international ball.
So you want
AD
in your lineup?
There's got to be like some more of a role player, like in there. I just to finish the game, okay, but like
to start,
I'm more into who's finishing the game. Like I care less who's starting. I want there to be some sort of a role player to not have to worry about who's doing what and all this other stuff, because these dudes is going. LeBron. Only reason LeBron is going for a free chip appearance. We all know that. Go ahead, James.
But we know Steph is going to catch and shoot. But my bad. Go ahead.
I would say that Anthony Edwards will be in that starting five.
There you go.
Over Steph Curry?
Over Tatum. Couple of reasons why they want to have that. They want to have their guard play, and he was their lead guy. He's considered the lead guy for Team USA's camp. They are very loyal to people who voluntarily showed up for that World Cup this past summer. So 3 or 4 of those guys are going to make that team. I think Halliburton's going to make that team. I think Paolo Banchero is going to make that team. I think Miles Bridges is going to make that team. And then they'll get 8 guys who weren't a part. And I still hold on to that.
Wait, you think Miles Bridges will make the team?
No, McCall Bridges.
Oh, the defender guy, the kid
Yeah,
from
McCall
Brooklyn.
Bridges. I mean, I said the
Okay.
wrong
So,
name, but McCall Bridges. But I
Man,
think those
'cause-
so
four.
you got
For
Steph,
the international incident.
No, we don't need that.
Steph, LeBron, and
I'm not starting Steph. I'm not starting Steph. I'm not starting Steph against those guys, man. He's a liability on defense. You don't start him. Now, would I close with Steph? Without question.
A 39-year-old LeBron James would be a liability on defense as well.
Not against them.
Absolutely against them.
Not against them.
So
He's playing. He's playing big forward. He's playing big forward.
No, regardless, he's going the way the international moves and cuts and the zone spreads out and everything else.
Yeah.
He absolutely will be a liability on defense.
Go for it. I totally disagree.
However, it does. I mean, they're going to narrow it down to an 8 or 9 man unit, and whatever 8 or 9 man unit, if all of our American players who are available or willing to play, they're going to wash the rest of the country. Whoever they play.
Somebody getting a free trip.
So,
Somebody
yo,
getting a free
DJ,
trip
but
and a whole bunch of
DJ,
clips too.
if I could start, if it was my starters, if I could put in a starting 5, it would be Anthony, Jason, Bron, KD, and Embiid. I would be cool with that 5. I can
Anthony Jason,
Bron,
LeBron,
Kevin,
KD,
and Embiid as the
Who's
starting 5. I'm not.
Who's running point?
He's LeBron, obviously.
No. What Anthony?
Edwards.
No. Anthony Edwards is
Bro,
not a point
I just
guard.
don't see how you can have a Stephen Curry on your
Point
team.
guard in the Olympics this past year.
I don't see how you could. Steph Curry, just his presence on the floor alone is not. His man is never leaving him. So everybody and KD's man is never leaving him. So the other 3, they get to do what the hell they want to do.
Jason's man's gonna leave him.
He'll leave him before he leaves Steph.
But will he leave him? That's not the question. The question is, will he leave him?
Yes.
Well,
And it's not to say that Jason Tatum can't shoot or anything, but when you got Steph and then KD on one side, it's going to be so difficult for a team to double.
International teams do more zone and flex zones than they do man to man. Anyway,
and that's why everybody on the floor can score. Go ahead. You're right.
But those spots are also key for perimeter shooters. And one of the things, if you watch Team USA's team last year, they got every shot they wanted. They just couldn't hit them. When you get a Stephen Curry who not only can hit from anywhere, but now it stretches everything you want to do offensively, with the level of playmakers that they will be on that court with Anthony Edwards and LeBron James and Kevin Durant, that floor is open and it's a problem. And who is going to guard Joel Embiid 1-on-1 down low? Man. So that would be an ideal starting 5, and then a rotation that you would have with Jason Tatum and Halliburton and Anthony Davis. Like,
oh my gosh,
yeah, it's gonna be lights out. It's lights out for the rest of the world if they play.
If I just started the game with 5 guys who can defend. I just started the game with 5 guys who can defend, and everybody is 6'6" and above. 6'6" and above. Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Embiid. None of those people you can just leave wide open just for the sake of leaving them open. You can't help off of anybody. Embiid is going to completely. Do y'all remember what Dwight Howard did in the 2008, the Redeem team? Y'all remember how he? Imagine Embiid. Anthony Edwards handles the ball, passes the ball, shoots the ball, athletic. Jason Tatum, exact same thing. Kevin Durant.
Gary, you just said it. You just said Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, exact same thing. So why the heck would I put both of them together and not bring Steph to start and have one of them come off the bench?
I didn't say both of them.
The other one's tired.
They can both do the same. Everybody that name can do the same thing. Everybody.
So let me say this, Gary. The head coach of Team USA is Steve Kerr. Steph Curry started.
There it is.
Okay, well, he's not starting because of that's the best option. He's starting because his coach says
He's
so.
absolutely the best option,
Okay.
brother.
Name another country that has a Steph Curry. So
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
No, you
No,
can't
it's
be
not-
honest because your honesty is biased. You can't be honest.
James,
Time out.
I need
I didn't
I
say
need to hear it.
I shouldn't say let me be honest, but can we keep it a buck? There are more guys over that shoot the ball as good as a Stephen Curry. Not like Stephen Curry, but as good as a Stephen Curry. Y'all don't know basketball, dog. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know basketball. Y'all the same dudes.
Facebook
same dudes that sit up and praise this dude, and then when he misses, nobody talks about it.
George,
He had a whole horrible game, like 3-4 games in a row, 0 for 9, 0 for 7.
George.
Don't know ball, dog.
Since we're on Facebook, I like to ask Baltimore Ravens fans, do y'all have any room for another fan? Because
come on,
my Eagles just signed Vic Fangio as defensive coordinator, and
the Eagles did what?
We signed Vic Fangio as our defensive coordinator, and I don't have a nip near me, but I need to drink. I need to drink something.
Yeah.
Oh, my cousin Ray Andrew Monroe already asked me my size, and I'm getting my Roquan Smith jersey in not many days hence. But I told them, I was like, I am too old.
Yeah, I can't.
You putting up with this NFC East.
I can't.
Mess.
I can't do it. I
They
can't
are
do
trying
it.
to kill him.
Vic Fangio.
I love you.
Vic Fangio. Oh, and what's his name? Chiefs off pro guard is he's not expected to play Sunday against that Ravens defense.
Say that one more. Say that one more time.
Chiefs all pro guard Joe Tunney. His pectoral, he ain't expected to play Sunday against that Ravens defense.
Good night.
Yeah, it's looking like
that's their best lineman. If Tooney's out, good night.
Against that Ravens defense?
Man, I feel sorry for every crab in Baltimore. They about to go sick and just celebrate. And just all the seasonings, man, it's about to go crazy.
If Debo doesn't play, we're gonna have the nigga ball. I'm telling you, this is gonna be awesome.
Listen, Rainbow Gators all over the place.
Listen, we got to go. We got to show up. We got to do 150 Sports Talk live from the Super Bowl, and we all got to get one of them 5-button suits. All right, them 5-button fake plaid suits. You know what I'm saying?
Gary Dunn.
Hey, Gary, you know what I'm talking about. We got with
the long coat,
with the long coat, the Jaheim joints. Yeah, we got.
Oh man, not that you can have anything. Not that you can have anything you want.
That just in case I don't get home tonight suit. You know what I'm saying?
Not that just in case. Oh man,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We out of here. We'll find out if we right next week. Y'all be good. Peace. All right.
Hey man.
Y'all be good.
I'll talk to y'all in the